I guess, the inauguration of
Yes.
President Obama.
It
Congratulations, President Obama.
Yes.
What does that mean to you, and
Wow.
especially on this date right here?
Wow. This means a lot. I'm very, very proud of President Obama and the accomplishments that he has, because it has been yet a struggle for him, in his position also. So I'm very proud to let the message be told that we can do this. you know, many years ago, no one ever saw where we are today. This would never be possible. But you see, because of working together, what can be done. So I'm hoping that if we can get this message of uniting, so important, I keep saying this, for this to spread, and maybe if it does start in Washington, D.C., because President Obama has had struggles, in working with his own, maybe not his own party, but his own cabinet. So a divided house just cannot stand. It cannot stand. And at some point, you're going to have to work together, or everything is going to come down. It will be destroyed. So I'm very proud that we are trying to go hand in hand with this. And we're hoping and praying that this event will mean so much more, not so much as taking anything away from Dr. Martin Luther King, but so much more that we're also sharing this time with President Obama. So this makes it a whole lot more special, especially to me.
On special events like this right here, do you feel like we support these types of vital, important events like we should? I mean, our community.
I don't feel that we do. A lot of times I think that we don't support the community. A lot of it is because people don't know. And that's why I'm here today. And my special events team is working so hard to get the message out there. But when people are not aware of the events that are going on, they don't know, and so they just don't ask, and they don't try to come to anything or find out the information. But yet, the other thing that I feel that's really, really important is we have to get the message out. It doesn't just stop with this show. It stops with, word of mouth. It stops with, the newspaper. It stops with the radio, in the churches, the flyers. So it is very, very important. And I do want people to come out and to support. And to piggyback on that, the ticket sales. They're going to be going on sale soon. And so we're hoping that we're going to be presenting a wonderful package. That's what I'm working on now. A wonderful package to offer people.
As far as I know, the growth that we've come as far as from Martin Luther King up until this time frame right here, are we to see, what do you see as far as 5 years from now?
That's a great question. And I'm not sure if you're meaning locally or
Let's
the
go
United
first
States.
locally, and then we'll go nationally.
All right. Locally, I expect Charlotte to do bigger and greater things than it has done now. Because we are a community, we're getting there to be a community that is opening up to accept newness. I see that. One of the things that I like here that I see is more power for women. I really like that because I see territory that's enlarging for myself. So I know that there's growth. But then as far as a nation, I'm hoping that we can not just put a Band-Aid on some things, because we've got some scars right now. Until the prejudice, until the hatred, until these things, get in hand and people start actually loving one another, then we're not going to be one nation. We can't be. So we got to start there.
As we look at the rate of crime, especially with our youth and our, not only in the community but nationally, how is it important that we get educated on the growth, Martin Luther King and what he really wanted our country to be like?
He wanted us to be able to be as one. I can look back when I was in school. I went to a private school until I was in middle school. So I don't know about white or black. I don't know about prejudice. I don't know that. So now I'm looking at more youth now not being able to get along and not understanding, and I don't understand because a lot of this needs to start at home. It's got to start at home where people are teaching love and understanding and peace. But I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing a lot of it, and I am an educator. I am. So I'm watching, people, young people, they have no interest in trying to do what's right. None. No interest at all. They're fighting and they're going to drugs and they're going to doing whatever and living divided, and that's not what we're about. It's not what we're about.
When we look at, I think do you feel like the youth in our community take for granted the opportunities that they have and some of the challenges that our elders had to go through in order to get the opportunity to get to where they are right now?
I feel that they not only take for granted of everything that's out here that's available for them and to them, they don't take advantage of. And that's really sad because what's happening now that I'm seeing as an educator, one of the main things is the youth feel like we owe them something. And it's that give me mentality. And they don't want to work for anything. And that's not the way life is. It's just not the way life is. I see a lot of youth, our youth, very, very, very angry. Not just young men, but also young women. I teach down at Jail Central, and a lot of youth very angry, not realizing that they may have really messed up for the rest of their lives. But they don't think that it's okay. They think it's okay.
Okay, we have 2 minutes left in the show. Again, tell the audience about the concert, the location of it.
The concert is January the 20th, 2013. It is at the Knights Theater, which is downtown Charlotte. It will begin at 7:30. We have a celebrity artist, which is VANESSA Armstrong. Also, the Christian School of Dance will be performing. Also, the Lagacy Concert Choir, which will consist of University Park Baptist Church. It will be Friendship Missionary Baptist Church and also Chappelle Memorial Baptist Church. So I'm hoping to see everybody come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank Ms. Moses for coming on the show
and welcome. Thank
educating us on the Martin Luther King Legacy Concert coming in January 20th. And let's continue to support events like this because it's vital that we participating, become aware of these types of events because it's very educational. Thank you for watching the show. You be encouraged.
You got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. Like everybody, I would like to live a long life.
was a man who understood he was a man, and he knew what life was meant to be. He had a dream, not just an ordinary dream, that for once God's children would be free. He stood so tall, and he loved us all, and he fought that justice may prevail. Martin Luther King, we will remember you forever. Let the people sing that one day we'll be together.
We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great hopes of opportunity of peace, so we've come to
It was a time when all the world was on the line, and oppression was the easy out. But then he said that freedom is for all mankind, so why don't we all stand up and shout for peace, my friend, and for love, and then maybe one day justice will prevail. Martin Luther King, we will remember you forever. Let the people sing that one day we'll be together. After all that he went through to make a way for me and you to stand together hand in hand with hopes that soon we'll understand that all we really have to do is just believe that me and you can make his dream come true. Martin Luther King, we will remember you forever. Let the people sing that one day